I absolutely love your second chapter, mate. Burnout makes me wish I had more middle fingers. That's incredible. But you referred to it as the canary in the cage.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit more about that analogy for people?
Sure. Look, a lot of people will know about it. People of my age certainly do, but younger generations may not. The idea was when working down a coal mine, coal miners used to sort of collapse quite a lot. There was a poisonous gas that would be down the coal mine or other dangers. And it took sort of several hundred years for somebody to have the great idea of bringing a canary in a cage down the coal mine. The idea being that a male canary will sing incessantly, looking in search of a mate, no matter where they are. So a canary in a cage down the coal mine. They also, because of their sort of fast metabolism, they actually take in oxygen when they're breathing in and breathing out. So they're a brilliant little sort of valve, if you like, if something's happening down the coal mine. And so the miners would, if they can't hear the canary singing anymore, everybody out, there's clearly a danger. And so when I'm talking with workplaces today, I will say, you don't have carbon monoxide in your workplace. And Jesus, no. I hope not, right? But there's something going on that you can't smell, taste, see, feel, or hear. It doesn't trigger any of the senses. But something's going on. What do you think it is? And it might sound like a loaded question because, you know, you're thinking the answer is going to be too much work or stress or lack of clarity. But other stuff can come up as well. So using that analogy, it's just a nice metaphor to say, all right, well, what's the gas down your workplace that would cause the canary to collapse? That's the first question. Second question is then, what's your canary? So what is it that gives you the signal that all is not well? And so we can't keep looking for stronger canaries or fitter coal miners. You know, if there's a gas, if there's something that's causing us to collapse, we need to look at it.
And what might that look like, Mark? What might that look like? So, like, is it the work pressure? Is it the leadership? Well, like, what would the gas look like?
Well, the gas could very well. It's generally the answer comes back something in the sort of stress field. So it could be too much work. It could be I can't get any straight answers from my leadership. It could be we're going through another transformation or another change, or we've got a new CEO, or we're short-staffed, or whatever it is. Something's causing us to not be able to thrive and drive forward at our best.
Getcha.
So it's a bit like the team running onto the pitch, and you've only 7 players run out. It's going to be a hard game, isn't it? You know,
no, totally.
Or you run out with a full team and 2 of them are limping. You know, we're going to have to play a defensive game now, aren't we? You know, so it's about sort of shining a light on what we think is the sort of challenge, what's down our coal mine.
So
and then essentially it's kind of comes back to well, what's the canary? How can we know when we're challenged? And you know, we don't want to wait for the end result of the game to find that we lost 2-0. You know, we need to find out what's going to give us a heads up that all is not well. So what's the canary that's going to collapse? And generally, you and I found it. It was the leader just wasn't themselves and couldn't sort of captain the team as well as they could.